So y'all know this year we had the Drive for Safety initiative, and we've been celebrating people that go the whole quarter with basically perfect driving, right? No violations. There's a bunch of things. The short of it is, if you drive for a quarter, we recognize some people that had perfect driving. But we also had a few people that drove for the whole year. If you were here for the whole year and drove enough miles and did that perfectly, then there was a few people, 5.6% of our total driving population that were achieving that. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I can admit that. I'm in the 95%. John Begley's behind the camera raising his hand. So most of us, 95% of everybody who drives a vehicle, and we drive a lot of people driving it. This has been fantastic. I think Brady Hebert and I were talking about this morning. So I do have a monitor in my car. It's changed my behavior, and I really appreciate it. And I know that it's done the same for our workforce, our drivers, because I've been watching the data, and I see the data that Katie sends out every month, and we've been seeing our metrics get better and better. But there's a handful of people, 34 people across the whole organization that drove the whole year perfect. Not one single violation, not a wreck, not a speeding violation, not a hard braking violation, nothing. And
I'm a heartbreaker.
So, Tory, you were one of them. You know that, right?
Yeah, I was following on the page. I seen that I was in the Gulf area.
Yeah. So you were one of them, and then you may know that of those 34 people, the system was that we're going to do a drawing for a $4,000 award for one of those 34 people, and you happen to be the guy.
No way.
Really? So, yeah,
There you go, Katie.
we got a check card.
Oh Lord.
It's like that awesome. Check.
You can't cash that at the bank.
You actually good at
Did somebody try to video me trying to catch it?
Look, I probably got this out of order because everybody who did what you did, again, all 34 people are going to get a recognition. This is a challenge coin that recognizes, again, that perfect driving, that focus on safe driving all the time. A letter from me. But who cares about a letter from me when you get a $14 check?
Well, either way, it's still great. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we appreciate
That's awesome,
you.
man.
Hey, I mean, tell me about the focus that it takes. I mean, I can't.
The biggest point that I deal with is I do a lot of driving in the middle of the night, so it's a little easier on that time zone.
Yeah.
You know, it's 12 to 4 o'clock in the morning. So most of the time, my cruise is always set.
Yeah.
I always set my cruise, and then if I see something coming up, I just hit cancel. I'll slow down and I set my cruise. I just keep it set. The best thing is just to keep it set. You know.
How about like changes in speed limit? I mean, you got to be focused. You haven't missed a single, because we got a lot of roads out here where it goes from 65 to 55 to 45, and if you miss that and you got that cruise control on, you're gonna get dinged, right? So you haven't missed one the whole year. So how do you do that?
I've been going offshore for quite a while, and I know most of the areas, almost all the drives. So if you drive a lot of the same highways all the time, you kind of learn where the drops in speed is. The difference in that is when you get to construction zones. But as where you're coming up to a construction zone, you'll have signs that tell you that there's a slowdown coming up and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just paying attention to the road and staying off your phone. I mean, is the biggest thing. Yeah. And even if your phone dings, you want to go look at it, but you need to keep looking
focused.
at the road. Yeah.
Well, I think it's the same for anybody that works, for a year, for a day, for a task that you complete safely. It just takes focus on doing it right, and to be able to do that, and it's I saw the numbers, 18,000 miles that you drove this year.
Oh, really?
That's the distance between LA to New York, over
really?
3 times.
Really?
Right? So you
Good Lord.
It's like driving across the country over 3 times, right? And during those 18,000 miles, you stay focused. So this has been a great initiative. I don't know. We're going to do it again this year. We're doing it again this year, so it'll be somebody else that have an opportunity to win. But thank you. Congratulations.
Well, no problem. Thank you. And thank you all very much. This is awesome. This is gonna come in handy, especially right after Christmas.
And on top
we'll
of
get
that,
you a real check.
something that you're probably gonna appreciate is these tools that go with the coin and the last fourth quarter of road kit.
Oh, nice.
He's more excited about the road kit than
I'll
the
look
track.
check for you.
Mechanic at heart.
There you go. And,
Congratulations again.
challenge for it.
Thank y'all very much. I don't know how to thank y'all.
No,
I mean,
hey,
Keep doing
you're
what
a
you
good
do.
brother. Thank you. It's a great
and I appreciate everything y'all do too.
somebody mumble
Not only as a
directly
company,
side
but as
by
an
side?
individuals. I mean, you take family to heart,
No doubt.
and I appreciate it.
Yeah, good. Well, we the way you thank us is keep doing what you're doing and being an example for everybody else that's driving vehicles or working at Danos doing anything.
Yes, sir. That's no
All right.
problem.